Hello, my name's Iona.
I'm Sharon, and she's Frankie.
She's Frank.
This is the channel all about how we don't know what the channel's about.
My God, it's turned upside down.
So we're sisters. Some of us going through a rough time. We have a bag of challenges that we use for, it was originally sewing challenges and now it's sewing dinner challenges. In this channel we have dinner and we chat about our week, talk about our dinner challenges, our sewing challenges, all that jazz.
Yes.
So today we're going to talk about dinner. We have one reveal from the bow tie challenge box. We can talk about some sewing stuff. We can talk about some walking stuff.
Yes.
More trials with AI. And then we can do more challenges.
Wow, and patchworking. You started patchworking.
Okay, so for dinner. So at the end of last week's video, we drew some challenges for this week's dinner. So
oh God, let's start with the starter.
Well, the thing is, for the starter, I was right about the theme.
What? What was the theme?
We have to watch last week's video to find out.
What the Was it rebellion?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he was rebelling and not playing the game and telling us what.
Oh,
so the whole thing. So we had cheese and prosciutto melted on.
Do you know that's the meanest, naughtiest thing he's ever done? He's never rebelled in any other way except
he wouldn't
that.
tell us what the theme was because it was a secret, so then we were trying to guess it. But it was because I was right the whole way, but he was rebelling against the whole game. There's logic there, and I get it, and I'm most impressed with the fact that I was right. And that's the secret. So that's what we had. For Maine, I drew Venice.
That's a mean trick to play on your mum.
So for Venice, so at the end of last week's video, there was a story from Iona about how when they were in Venice, they had a nice meal of gnocchi and champagne. So I tried to order from Uber Eats in Wellington, gnocchi, and I couldn't do it. So I found there's a pasta place that was giving 2-for-1 pastas. So we had 3 different types of pasta, or 6 if you count, it was 2-for-1. So 6 bottles of pasta, one Alfredo, chicken Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo, and
one spag bog that kind of tastes like what is tomato sauce. Oh, the spaghetti.
and the spicy penne, which is
yeah,
probably the one that tasted most like it was.
Yeah, I mean,
well, it was something.
I mean, they weren't great pastas, but I don't know that pasta travels that well anyway. And the dinner got here well before I did. So.
The Alfredo one, though, I wonder how anyone thinks that's good enough to send out, because there was no flavour to that at all.
And then we had some prosciutto.
Not that I'm ungrateful.
Well, I mean, you got plenty more, so enjoy that.
Oh yeah, but I've got cheese. I put cheese on it.
Add your own flavour. Yeah, it was 2-for-1 though, so happy.
Yes.
And then for dessert,
I drew the Austro-Hungarian Empire. I wish I hadn't had a mouthful of rum before I started speaking. And so I hybridised 2 desserts. The Hungarians have one that is pancakes with cottage cheese and raisins, and the Austrians have apple strudel. And so I made pancakes, but I made them well in advance, and then I put them in the oven to on a low heat for way too long. So I made really chewy pancakes.
They're not that bad. Should we get on to what you're wearing? Maybe that's the problem. Sorry.
That's not helpful. Now I know why women my age are so grumpy all the time. You gotta watch it, because in a couple of years' time, this is going to come back to bite you.
Yeah, well, I was moaning before about how I got hot in the office and I can't roll my sleeves up. So I don't think it's a couple of years away. It's fun to mock other people. Anyway, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing an outfit that's meant to have a skirt with it, but I got lazy. Well, I ran out of time, to be honest, because I was busy overcooking pancakes. I'm wearing a tunic dress out of a piece of fabric that you gave me, which has the flapper dancer ladies on it. And it's always a bit frightening because some of them, because they've done them. Yeah. And so every now and again I look down and I think, oh no, I've done the whole piece upside down because the feet are coming my way. But anyway, so I'm wearing that. Oh dear, sorry, it looks better with a skirt, but it's a tunic length. So over jeans, like I've got it tonight, looks a little bit like the dress over pants trend.
Oh, which I think it's coming back. And then
the jacket, which I actually quite love, 3/4 sleeved with a hood and patch pockets. And these buttons came off the Andrea Moore jacket that I had.
I don't wear that very often. It was nice.
I know, because I hung it up with this and the skirt, and I haven't worn this in the skirt for such a long time. This never came off the rack, so but it's going to go back up there shortly by itself.
It's a good throw-on piece.
It is.
Probably not if you're having a hot flash. Anyway, I am wearing. Not that anybody asked.
I might not. It might be just the clothing that's making me hot.
It could be, or the wine. I mean, there could be a little sneezing from the wine just before. So I.
This is not fair. You've picked on my teeth already.
I am wearing.
Anyway, sorry. I'll just keep talking over you, sure. I've got the same blouse.
Yeah, slightly different.
Oh yeah, that's right. We've had this conversation.
I have actually worn this before on a Thursday, but so I've got my. I have to put a photo in, but I've got my bow tie box pants on. That makes no sense. These are Vogue 1815. Oh. These are Vogue 1815 that I made. They're actually quite fun to make because they're different. Like the construction is quite different. But also because the construction is quite different, it's Vogue. So it doesn't tell you when to finish off the seams. So sometimes you can kind of work it out. And then sometimes because I've bias bound some of the seams. And I bound some of the seams and then had to sew over them and top them off anyway. And then there's a bit where the pleats go together. Along there somewhere. And I didn't finish it off. And then all of a sudden it was sewn. I was like, oh, can't finish those off now. So, anyway, fun to make. A little bit too big. So they're a little bit baggy when I put them on this morning. And then the fabric over the course of the day is kind of stretched out a bit more. So they're a bit more baggy. Yeah. So I just need to move the buttons. But I spent all day trying to work out which way to move the buttons. Because I know it's quite simple. It's just I can't in my head work out. Because they're quite different. But anyway.
Like shifting kilt buckles.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure
we had
to move them in.
That family loop.
Oh, and this is actually, I don't have the pattern for this, but this is I think it's Butterick. It's a big full pattern. It's got the tie on it. I went into my AI tool to get my outfit, and I don't have the pants loaded in there at the moment. So I just asked it to generate me 5 possible outfits to go with the pants, and this is the first one it chose, which was quite good because it's the one I wanted to wear with them. Because I was going for Vienna and the sailor thing.
Oh, I was going to say, it looks kind of sailor.
Overthought it a lot.
You did or AI did?
I did.
Okay.
And then AI complied with my overthinking. It gave me 4 other options, and they're all pretty good actually. But we did have some problems with AI. Because I tried to make it a little bit better, and making it a little bit better, it kept telling me that I should wear my wool cream Mimi G blazer with a whole bunch of outfits, which I don't own. But I feel like that's now a gap in my wardrobe, because it seems like it would go. So we fixed that issue with AI. It's just hallucinating a little bit. It does that. So that's, that's okay. So that's
all of that drama about trying to do stuff on my phone, and I don't know what's going on. You have to do a password, and then Apple won't accept my password. Oh, it's been a hard night.
And then on Sunday.
Oh, sorry, what were we talking about? What was the agenda? Sunday.
On
Sunday.
I started doing some patchworking because I started doing some patchworking on Sunday because I had some leftovers, and I was, what do I do with leftovers? And they're starting to build up, and you do a lot of patchworking, so I was like, oh, I'll do some patchworking. So I cut out some squares and I started making a bag, and then I got bored with the squares. So then I found in my stash, I don't know where I got it from, but it was a French pattern for undies. No instructions, just undies. So I cut out like 4 pairs of undies. And then that was all good. And I found some instructions in there. It's a French sew along on YouTube. So I've made some, I've started making undies. The next bit is to figure out how to do a finishing stitch on the overlock, and I don't know how to do that. So I've got the manual out, pretending I know what I'm doing. So potentially making undies. I've made
You should definitely Google that overlocker, because there's a couple of streamers that I follow that use those machines.
Yeah, there'll be something on the internet that I can have a look. I did ask AI, it was not much help.
Don't ask the English guy with the funny moustache in the event, because for some reason his overlocker was breaking lots of threads weird things are going with her on this machine.
Someone on the internet will be able to tell me. I'll have a look. But then the other thing I made was I've made the Merchant & Mills. It's a bantam vest because I had enough of some of the fabric to make an actual vest. Because I thought I don't need because for undies you don't need that much fabric. So I didn't need like 10 pairs, especially because I don't really know how to make them yet. So I've made a vest, but then I needed bias binding and I didn't have enough of the fabric for full strips. So I made bias binding out of tiny squares. So I spent 2 hours making bias binding. I made far more than I needed, it turns out, but it's like this long all the way along. So there's lots of joins in it. But I mean, and I don't know if I really like it, but I feel better for having used up some scraps. Yeah.
So my patchworking is still there. I'm still pottering.
It has moved on though. It's facing the other way. So it just turned around.
I just turned the W around. And it was most likely so I could open the front window. I have to, just squeeze past it to open that window.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks different today.
If I turned her around to the way that she's normally facing, you would find that, but anyway, my next step is obviously finish putting the fabric together, but find the pattern. A pattern. I don't know what, it really doesn't matter. All I need is the sleeves and the neckline. The sleeve cap and sleeve hole, armhole, and then the rest of it just morphs from there. It's fine. It's fine. And I know what I'm going to sew with the bow tie box challenge. I'm laughing because you know what the problem is that my overlocker is about to run out of threads on 2 bobbins over there, right? 2 white threads. And in my next project, I need dark thread on it, and so I don't know. I'm conflicted as to whether I change those 2 bobbins to black instead of brand new white ones to finish that, and then it will be half threaded. You see, to do the bow tie ones. That makes perfect sense to me. I've had a lot to drink.
I'm sorry. My overlocker's got white on it. It did have dark blue for these pants, and then I took it off to do. I needed white to undo some. Did I need white to do my undies? Because I don't know what I overlocked. Anyway, it doesn't matter. On Saturday we went for a walk.
Oh wow! Did we ever? Yeah, Oriental Bay.
We did all the streets in Oriental Bay.
Apple says it was 66 floors.
There was a lot of up, and there were steep ups as well. So you go up. And then you go down, and then you up again.
Like you might as well be climbing steps.
They're very steep.
Yeah. And then we got to the. You said, oh, we've done all the streets. We'll go to the lighthouse. And then I spotted a sign and said, have we really done it? If we haven't done, what is it called?
Grass Street. The Grass Street steps. And we did mention a couple of times we won't do those today. We'll do them when we do like Rosneath. Or
I know.
But one too many times. Have we really done all the streets?
I know, and I was asking questions, and I said, "Is it really that tough? I mean, how tough is it actually?" And she got so impatient, she took off, and I had no option but to follow her.
It was quite good though, because a lot of the time when we were doing those walks, and you go up those little steps or those little side alleys, you kind of walk around going, "Well, what if you needed milk?" Or moving in day would be a right pain in the butt.
And then we saw.
You were these poor people, and they're moving in, and they had these boxes, and they're moving them down the steps. And I thought they were moving in, so I asked a guy if he needed a hand.
Oh, yes.
And he was like, no, I'm just going here. And I was like, okay, fine. And then this dude came down with a trolley of boxes, and I was like, oh, there's a lot of them. So moving in.
And he was so grumpy. I thought he was the guy he was the friend that got roped in.
Yeah. But then right at the top.
Yeah. So he was a very cheerful man, eh?
I had finished, and the man with the trolley was like dragging it up the steps, and it was banging into stuff, and he was throwing it. He was so angry, and then there was this little English guy, and he was. I can't remember how it started. I was like, "Oh, it better be worth the view," and he said, "Oh yeah, that's for me, probably not for the movers." Yeah. They were not enjoying it.
That'll be why. Yeah, and why he was in a good mood, and
he was carrying like the light stuff. Made a lot of sense though, because in one of the boxes there was like Cluedo and Strategio, and I was like, well, that doesn't look right. They didn't like Strategio players.
when we go around houses and we say what happens if you run out of milk, and that's your defining, whether it's a practical place for you to live. I kind of thought, actually, the one that we should be asking ourselves is would we ever want to move out of there? So, because if I had to go through all of that to get to the place that I live in, I'd never move out again because I'd not want to reverse it.
I mean, I think if you're paying someone else to do it, fine.
Yeah.
But they did not look happy. Anyway, it was quite funny. So if you look closely at the photos at the end, you might see a man with a trolley looking quite angry.
We didn't come across any pets, eh? But
No.
that's
Oh, the horses, though. The
horses, that's right.
Yeah. No domestic pets, just a bunch of horses.
We didn't really see the dogs. There were no dogs on the beach. Or I didn't notice any dogs on the beach. But we stopped at a different place to have snacks.
Yeah.
On the way there.
There's a sea girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this Saturday we're going to Oriental Bay.
Yes.
Should be interesting.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping it's windy, but I think that's because right now I'm just gasping for air.
You could take your jacket off.
I could, except this has no sleeves.
Should we do our challenges for next week then? And then put her outside to cool down.
It didn't help last time.
What, the challenges or going outside?
Going outside.
So, Jack has already drawn.
Those buttons are interesting. They've got like a polka dot motif all of their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to move them. These ones are just sewn on.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't need to actually use them. Turns out with this pattern, so you've got, I think I've sewn on 4 buttons. Oh, 8 buttonholes, 4 on each side. And then some faux buttons, just because I had spare buttons. And so I did 8 buttonholes, but I think I only needed 2 because you don't need to undo them all to take them off.
Yeah.
Learnings.
Some of them double-breasted jackets. When I say you got to do all those buttonholes, so actually they're a pain because you actually to do the jacket up, all you need is a button on the inside here to hook on one side, and it's done. That's what I've done with mine.
Because I keep thinking if I make these again, but I don't know that I would make them again because why would I need 2 pairs of pants that look like this? Because they are quite distinctive. Anyway, well, you didn't just draw. You draw.
You could do that without do them without the buttons.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd
And
be
I think it
different
was an invisible zip up the back. That'd be probably a bit more.
Oh, I got mine.
That means I got
High-waisted, wide-legged.
I mean, they are cool. I like them. I need to move the buttons because they're a little bit. Everything I'm wearing today is a little bit like hard work. Like even the jacket is hard work.
Oh no, it's Jack's.
Ooh.
Red.
Oh, a red mane.
Yes.
Yves.
Oh, whoa.
Yves Saint Laurent dessert.
Oh, it's clearly going to be French, isn't it?
What? You don't know.
I don't know. I do not know.
You worry about your
right.
red mane.
Red mane.
Given we had pasta sauce for dinner tonight. So next week for the for dinner next week.
I could do something with beetroot.
Yes. Next week for dinner, Jack has the starter.
Yes.
I know the theme. Iona has
What?
the main.
What? I'm not allowed
he
to
doesn't
know.
watch this. It's fine. He's got the Real Housewives.
Which ones?
It doesn't say. It's just Real Housewives. So he's going for 1950s because he doesn't know anything. Iona's got main red. I've got dessert. Yves Saint Laurent. We will have the turquoise box unboxing next week. Okay.
I've got I've got red.
Mane.
Red mane.
Mane.
Red mane. What does that sound? Red mane sounds like something else.
Eddie Redmayne.
Oh, the actor. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Okay.
To you too.
We'll wrap it up because someone's overheating and. Well,
I don't know what that is.
Probably
sorry.
We'll wrap it up and then so next week there's photos coming Oriental Bay and then next week more photos, more shenanigans.
Yes, and something I will finish a garment.
Yeah,
I really got to get my own to do.
Okay, well it's meant to be fun, so don't worry. I might finish my undies, but who will know?
Bye. You're gonna take a photo.